Hey guys, welcome to E-Man's Movie Reviews. I'm E-Man. This week I'm going to be reviewing the film Die Hard, which was made in 1988 by Mr. John McTiernan, starring Bruce Willis. Now I gotta say, this movie was very unexpected, and I can only say that it was just heartbreaking. It was very dramatic, and it was very surprising to see Bruce in a drama rather than in an action film, which is what he usually does. But his acting really was superb and phenomenal. Essentially, this movie is about Bruce Willis as a young CEO who is very cutthroat, and he's very harsh with how he interacts with other people, whether it be his business partners, whether it be his rivals, even his family. He's just a very tough guy with a very tough exterior, and he just doesn't take any crap from anybody, essentially. Tragedy strikes when he gets into a plane accident, and he is paralyzed from his neck down, unable to move any of his limbs, and barely able to even blink or breathe. So he needs a lot of machines to keep him alive, essentially. Because he is no longer able to run his company, it completely goes under, since there's nobody else who can take that role of being the jerk that's in charge. And since he loses his company, he loses his money, and he loses his family as a result, since his wife was really only interested in him because he was rich. Everybody leaves him, except for his butler, played by Alan Rickman, who, despite all odds, and despite Bruce being a jerk even to him, Alan feels that there's something genuine and something good within his heart. You know, through all that tough exterior, he's still not a terrible human being, and he still cared for his family, and he still cared for the people in his company, and that's just that character that he had. Unfortunately for Alan, he dies in a car accident, and Bruce is left all alone with nobody to take care of him, and he gets an incurable disease through an infection, and he is all alone in the end, thinking back about his life and all the things he did wrong, and he regrets being this tough guy and pushing people away, and the one person that he couldn't push away, who actually cared about him, truly cared about him, was no longer there, and he just dies alone. And it really, talking about it, I want to just cry again, because it really did bring me to tears. The film itself was really well done as a whole, not just through Bruce's acting, and even Alan Rickman's acting was very, very well done. And the dialogue that they had, those scenes and those moments between them where Bruce is trying to really, even though he knows that Alan's the only one willing to take care of him, he's still trying to push Alan away, and Alan refuses to let him. And it was very impactful, very dramatic, very intense. This movie was very intense. Other than that, the camera work was really well done. The editing was done. The musical composition, the musical score was really well done. And all in all, I would just like to say, first of all, the message of the movie, what rang true to me was to be a nicer person, to be nice to everyone who's around you, to just stop being a jerk, whether they're strangers or friends or family or whoever, you gotta just be a nicer person, be a better person. And so that message really spoke to me. I would like to give this movie a 9 out of 10. I think, again, this movie was really well done. There was a few things that I may have changed in terms of casting. I think that other than Bruce and Alan, who are perfectly cast for this movie, I think they could have done someone else for his wife and for his family and whatnot. But all in all, it's a great movie, so I recommend that you guys go check this movie out, go see this movie if you haven't. If you've seen it, go see it again, Die Hard. It's a great, great, powerful drama, and it makes me just want to be a better person. So, I will see all of you next week.